Do you know what monsters and computers have in common? No? Believe it or not, they're both feared by some, but not by others. Children tend to fear monsters while growing up, while a lot of adults lose that fear, but instead tend to fear computers. In fact, according to The Independent, 70% of those over 65 have never even used the internet before. My name is Sarthi, and I'm currently a consultant at Accenture who's been looking at travel trends the last couple of years, and we'll be talking about the intersection between technology and the hotel industry. From unlocking a guest room key with just a tap of the phone to having robots as housekeepers, technology in travel is, is an emerging market that is revolutionizing the way people travel. Technology, from a holistic point of view, is just computers processing ones and zeros. It is not something we should fear, but actually welcome. The essence of hospitality is in that human connection, and so we present how technology is actually beneficial in creating those meaningful and seamless experiences in hotels. We've interviewed a couple of different people to talk about how they use technology when going to hotels. Our target demographic is mainly older people or the elderly, both that work in the hotel as well as foreign travelers. Now more than ever, hotels are putting in more and more technology, and it's looking like they will need to implement fewer people. We should go back to the days of Pompeii, where they capitalized on this idea of welcoming the stranger. Now, we will first be hearing from a foreign traveler and his experience at a hotel.
My name is JJ Park and I'm 79 years old. I've been staying in hotels all around the world for the past 2 years after my discharge from the Marine Corps in 2018. You want to know how I feel about technology? I'm pissed off. I'm confused and I feel threatened. Say, if I had a problem at any point during my stay, who not what will I have to call for help? I don't want to pay $200 a night just to address my concerns through an iPad. There's an excitement in talking to a staff face to face, and that's what I'm paying for. Not for a dull digitized experience. I'm 79 years old, for Christ's sake. And the Wi Fi. Why are there so many pages of terms of agreement? If my pension was a little higher, I would have hired a lawyer just to look over it. And oh, and gets worse. Did you know that hotels collect your personal data in return for the Wi Fi? Who knows what happens to your info once it enters the system? Huh? Let me tell you, this technology is just dangerous business for your privacy. I understand the benefits that are created by these devices, okay? I'm just deeply saddened and I'm deeply worried that technology is just taking over, not taking part. It's creating challenges where I should feel the most comfortable. I think hotels have realized that old folks like myself are dwindling in number, and I can accept that. But I don't want to feel marginalized even in hotels.
I thoroughly agree that technology has changed the nature of hospitality. For me, I'm kind of afraid of technology. My name's Jasmine, and I'm a housekeeper in Merrill, Boston. I'm 51 years old now, working as a housekeeper for more than 20 years. I think my job is stable. No one could ever replace me. However, everything has changed since the introduction of technology, especially the robots. They're going to take away my job. I'm so worried about it. My job is to clean up rooms and anticipate room service. I deliver food, drinks, and daily supplies to the customers. The room service allows me to get extra tips from the customers and to create an intimate connection with them. I'm so satisfied with the appreciation from those customers. Marriott has introduced a room service robot named Relay to the hotel. It is a serving robot which can deliver daily supplies and food to the guest, which is the same job I used to do. Ever since Relay came in, I never anticipate room service again. It's unbelievable that my job has been taken away by that hunk of steel. You guys know that part of my income comes from the room service. Relay steals them, it steals my money. In addition, Relay hinders the intimate connection between me and the customers. No one would ever appreciate my job again. I'm so disappointed about the technologies. They will, sorry, they will thoroughly replace me in the future. How can I earn a living then?
We've heard from a fellow traveler and an employee about the disadvantages of technology in hotels. Now we're going to hear from my expert colleagues about their opinions and their recommendations to fulfill the needs of these elderly people.
My name is JW Park and I'm currently working with Sarti at Accenture. To minimize the confusion older guests suffer with technology, hotels should do two things: invest in senior-friendly technology and ensure privacy protection. First, let's talk about senior-friendly technology. You might ask, what is it? How does it really work? AARP the American Association of Retired Persons, has recently teamed up with JP Morgan Asset Management to create these new devices called senior-friendly digital tools. These devices are tablet computers, also called grandpad, which have bigger screens and are often easier to use and navigate than smartphones or laptops. It has its own curated system, which enables elders to tap a photo to make a video call or a button to send a voicemail. So these devices are real and they are in development. As the main mission of hotels is to accommodate all types of guests, it is only logical for hotels to purchase these devices to meet the needs of the older generation. With their simpler designs, devices such as grandpads may hold the key to breaking down the barrier between technology and the older generation. In addition to senior-friendly technology, hotels need to reassure guests that their personal information and data is always protected and create further overall transparency. A recent survey conducted by Salesforce, a software company, showed that 59% of the customers feel that their personal information is at jeopardy. This is a problem that hotels need to address immediately. Through extensive assessments of the IT facility and constant updates on their firewall software, hotels need to prove to their guests that personal data protection is taken very seriously. Also, they must implement clear and succinct privacy policies that guests can easily understand. While minimizing the collection of unnecessary data, hotels should place easy procedures that allow guests to opt out of data collection, request copies, and deletion of their personal data. Only then, guests will start to believe that their private information is being shared for a better overall experience.
My name is Angelina. I worked at Accenture with Cersei and WW Marriott. Before being a consultant in Accenture, I worked in Saviok, the company that developed a room service robot called Relay. Since Jasmine has mentioned her concerns about Relay, Cersei invited me to give some suggestions to her and to the hotels. There is no doubt that technology replacing human is a growing trend in the hospitality industry. It's impossible to stop the advancement of technology. For the housekeepers who have the same concerns with Jasmine, robots and advanced technology will never replace humans. In fact, it helps housekeepers to do the job more efficiently. The key role for the housekeeper is to prepare the room as soon as possible. According to a workflow calculation by productivity management expert D2, housekeepers spend about 10 to 50% of their time just trying to find the next room to clean. Advanced technology such as Meal App allows receptionists to move booking around faster without having to interrupt housekeeping workflows. The disruption is not employee replacement, but rather employee supplement. Dear housekeepers, please don't be afraid of technology. They are not monsters who will eat you, but assistants who will help you. I also have some suggestions to the hotels. Improve the hotel welfares and give an announcement before introducing any new technologies. To elaborate, hotels need to give employees at least 180 days notice before any technology is rolled out. The staff need time to get used to the technologies. Hotels also need to provide staff a chance to be trained on technology and fair severance if staff is laid off. In addition, hotels should raise the salary of the staff who originally did the serving job. I understand that it is difficult to deal with the new technology, and the hotels must always put staff in the first place when making adjustments.
Technology has the power to empower people to create a better and more meaningful experience. Our technological devices are becoming smaller, more personalized, and more advanced to our needs in everyday life. As we heard from two older people, one an avid traveler, while the other a hotel employee, we can see that many people truly fear technology. One of the main reasons for this is because in the employee's case, they envision a future of robots automating and taking over their jobs. While in the traveler's case, many are not comfortable with this privacy aspect of technology. They think hotels and other companies gather too much data and use it to their advantage. They also think that technology is just too complicated to use. As we come together as consultants, we present 4 key findings and recommendations to hotels who want to use technology to improve their overall experience. Number 1, invest in senior-friendly technology, which includes simpler design, bigger font, and easy-to-use applications. Number 2, ensure that hotel guests know exactly where their data is going and how their data is being used to create a more personalized experience. Number 3, when implementing any new technology, prioritize training to keep employees up to date. And last but not least, number 4, Improve the hotel welfare by raising salaries of the staff so that they can adjust accordingly. With technology constantly changing and unlocking new opportunities every single day to improve customer satisfaction and employee engagement, hotels will have to make this a priority to stay in competition. The term employee supplement shows that hotels have to balance this idea of using technology as well as maintaining that human element. Even though we strongly believe technology is beneficial, we still need people to empathize with us, smile at us, and love us. This fear will eventually go away as we become more and more integrated with technology to further advance as a society. And who knows, maybe in the future, monsters and computers won't have anything in common. Thank you so much for your guys' time and hope you have a great day ahead.